Okay, this is a test. This is only a test to see how good this little machine's working here. Okay, hey Ron, how you doing, buddy? Okay. Okay, it's Easter morning, 2010, and we have a nice picture. There's Kathy. All right, hi Kathy. She's putting breakfast together here, and she's busy as a little beehive. Look at this breakfast layout here. We're expecting the arrival of Summer Grace Larson, Kellen Richard Larson, Richard Kellen Larson, and Carrie and Rick shortly. So this is a test. Kathy, you're doing an excellent job. Look at that. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, here she is. This is Easter 2010. Summer Grace Larson's got a handle on the schoolyard here. And she's got one little colored hand due to dipping. Kellen, what do you think about that sister of yours? You see something else? I don't know what we're going to do with her. I think she's the big boss lady. Ooh. Okay, sign it out. Summer, what do you think? Toys? What do you have there? Show me what you have. You got toys? Oh, are these to eat? No. No way. Ah, quack, 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 quack.
Actually, I think I'm gonna remove the butler now.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever ended up happening to that West Virginia guy? Did they say?
Show me, Sammy. What you got there, sister? We'll play little cards? The poker room is open on Easter's morning. I think you take after your great-grandfather, Irvin Peter Watson, who set up the old Puerto Rican casino on Sunday morning right after church to keep all the money on the island. What do you got there, Sammy? What? Isn't that something?
Cards? Kellen, why don't you show Grandpa some of your moves? Your Taekwondo moves.
Can you do a taekwondo? How about one of them quick kicks of yours? Uh-oh. Pick up sticks.
52 pickup.
Pick up.
I'm a doctor.
Okay.
Okay. Doctor.
We have a couple new doctors on duty. Boy, that was clear as a bell.
Do you want to check my knee?
Dr. Larson, I presume?
You want to listen to my heart? How's it sound?
Is it okay?
Are you a doctor? You the doctor?
No, I'm the doctor too.
Okay, here.
Okay, what's this?
You do my arm.
It's like, doctor, give me the news.
Tell me how it sounds, okay? Does it sound good?
We don't have to sit this close together,
Well,
you know.
I'm...
Here. Check your knee.
The doctor's office is open on holidays.
I think Dad needs a tetanus shot.
Take his
Uh-oh.
temperature, see if he's sick.
Here he come. Look out, Rick. You're being immunized.
Under my arm?
This is the
That's a thermometer. That's
anti-Indian flu virus.
Give him a great big shot.
I think we got a couple young budding
I don't know, I was there.
doctors in the neighborhood. Let's see if we can get a little better angle on this because I can't seem to get Missy in action here.
Are we missing a shot? Oh, here it is, Count. See? And you could take blood and go, that's all the blood in there.
I think that doctor kid could probably go on the Antique Roadshow.
Can I check your ear? Can I check in your ear?
He
Looks
doesn't even
good.
scream.
Kellen, can I check your ear?
No, because you're not the
His
doctor.
grandma thinks he looks bony now.
Uh-oh.
Will you check my ear?
Remember that in there, Ron?
No.
Grandma say it was bony now. He lost 45 or 50 pounds. Tremont Green.
Oh, oh yeah.
Okay, it looks like I got a normal temperature.
Everybody's okay?
Can I have a pill?
You can go back to school, Kellen.
Go like this.
Let me check the
I'll
tooth.
take my pills. Go give Dad
Got that on
that pill.
video, Dad?
Let's see this tooth. Oh my gosh. Wiggle wart.
That one right there.
Oh man, that is money in the bank, Kellen. That's better than the cash cow.
Here, bird. Bird.
Some of that is not to drink.
Rip,
Yeah, just
The doctor needs a little medicine herself.
Pull it out of her hand.
rip.
Ah, no snitching.
Er,
No
er, er.
snitching.
Oh, oh. Well, this is a good day. We're gonna. This is zoom in. Do we know a doctor in the house?
Where are your tears? No tears?
Nope. It's a miraculous recovery.
Yes.
This girl has unique healing powers.
Where in the heck is Ernie?
She can go from down and out to resurface the ice and back to normal very quickly.
Oh, they're coloring those eggs nicely.
And you know who's going to find the egg? Me. Because I'm the one who's going to
Me too.
you.
You gonna check Kellen out, Summer?
Just because I'm the one that's hiding them.
Okay. Signing off here. Easter 2010.
Come here.
I don't know what's up there now.
I'll go look.
Yeah, because they're gonna go.
Are you moving out?
Oh, yes. All I need is one pot, one pan, jug of water.
Can you come to my house and get me organized?
There's so much stuff that I don't use.
I know.
You know, I'll tell you, that microwave was a saver for me.
Oh, yeah.
I can put anything in a dish, a microwave dish, and warm it up. Well, I don't have to use a pan.
Steady stream of income. Let America's #1 annuity
And I don't-
provider help you stay on
You know how many times I ate yesterday? I counted them.
How many?
6.
At MetLife.
What the hell did you eat 6 times?
Well, I go eat a little bit and then I think, gee, sit here. I think I'm going to have this. I get up and have a little bit more. I ate 6 times. I ate twice today.
Well, Piggy,
You're a hungry girl. Could you turn the TV down a little bit? No, the controls over there.
What?
TV control.
Do what you want to do.
See what else is on. So anyhow, how do you think the Tigers are going to do this year?
I don't know. I don't think they're going to do too much, really, the way they're going.
You like Verlander? Is Verlander?
Al Willis and what's his name? The other one that...
Porcello.
They gotta do something or
what was that?
I kind of like Leland this year.
Well, I
What?
don't like him. Why should I like him when I never liked him last year? He never did anything.
He might be your long lost relative, McLeland.
A lot of people I don't like.
Like
A lot
who?
of people I like.
You like me, don't you?
Oh, yes, yes.
Gotcha.
You make me mad, though, a lot of times.
Why?
No wonder.
He says,
Like
She
what?
likes to fight with me all the time. She's like the bird. She's like that damn parakeet.
Do you bite him or does she bite you?
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have this yard. I'm going to have
The yard sale?
no.
A leaf
Bulldozed?
No, when you have your yard measured, what?
surveyed?
Surveyed. I'm going to have it surveyed because Irby sat there this morning saying, I think that black wall tree that guy wants is on Jimmy's yard. There's nothing on Jimmy's yard. I've lived here long enough. That tree out there.
She knows her property.
I don't know.
But
You
I'm
look,
going to satisfy you. You think so too. I'm
if you,
satisfy both of you. I'm going to have it surveyed.
all right, that'll be a good thing to happen.
You're darn right.
Well, you say it's
It
from,
shouldn't cost more than $200.
sure.
I got $200.
It might be in
You're
in your records when you bought the house.
My abstract.
Yeah.
How can I? That thing is in the safe. I haven't seen that. Maybe.
Yeah, your closing papers. It should be in there.
What?
In your closing papers when you bought the house. Do you have those papers when you
Oh,
bought the
I
house?
have no idea. I got an abstract for this house. I
Yeah.
don't know what's in it.
Yeah, that's probably where it's at.
We're gonna have to pull those out. Stake out the yard. You might be fine.
Have anything as a closure? We bought this house.
Well, you had to pay
We just
somebody
give
some
them
money.
$1,000 and
Oh, did you have a land contract?
we had a land contract.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
You didn't.
$50 a month
Yeah.
for 12 years.
Wow. Imagine buying a house for $50 a month.
What was the price of the house when you bought it?
7,000, I think, 7 or 8,000.
It had 2 bedrooms or 1? Bedrooms.
Didn't have any bedrooms.
What?
There was no bedrooms.
No bedrooms.
There was no. It had bunk beds in there. Beyond the bathroom, there was nothing. There was a bathroom.
Where did you sleep? You and Irv.
In a bed, in a kitchen. That window. And, no,
Just
there was
like the room where the bird is at.
there was
yeah.
a bunk bed here
Oh, okay.
and a bunk bed in the other room.
There was nothing this way. No bedrooms. You know. When,
Were your mom and dad had bunk beds?
well, I don't know. I
You'll
was.
never believe it. This was only a trailer, Kay,
Wow.
in a hill. This is a double wide.
What was the yard like? What was the property like?
Weeds 4 and 5 feet high.
Huh?
There to down there.
Wow.
Big
They
creek.
had to take weed whackers and knock it all down.
Hmm.
A lot of work.
There was nobody living around here?
We had help from friends of ours, Terry and Jack Mills. They lived in Garden City at the time, but they were good friends of ours, and they come over and help. And then they finally moved over here on Barberry Hill. Have you heard of that? On Denmark?
Yep.
They bought a house up there, and they was here quite a lot.
Did you
She's
ever-
the one that gave me that big maple tree. Of course, it wasn't that big.
Oh.
Yeah,
The one where half of it fell down last year with the
Yeah,
wind
yeah,
and stuff.
you know, when we moved here, there was the lots were divided with a fence.
Oh.
You know, regular farm fence, like
Yeah.
wire fence or whatever. Each lot there. Would you say that was lot line or not?
Probably. They
Irby's
could have.
trying to tell me this morning, that can't be, you don't know for sure. I kept saying, there was a fence there, you know. You can't depend on that, he says.
You know, your legal description will tell you exactly how wide your property is.
Well, I know the footage of it. I mean, this way and this way.
but it also
But I
tells
says,
you-
well, what about that telephone pole out there? I understand the telephone pole was the corner, like over there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't go by that, or we're having such a hot... I says, I'll have it
Discussion.
surveyed.
That must have been what got you going.
I know when the fence was up, what was on this side of the fence.
Uh-huh.
I says, I know that.
There might be some stakes out there somewhere. Someone had to plot it at some point.
Well, recently we found some stakes.
Okay, you did.
You know where when they did the apartment complex, and that's part of the whole discussion here. Yeah.
So at least that side, but not this side.
We found one down by the creek.
So did you find any up here at the front?
No, we got to look for it.
Okay.
But you know,
Sometimes they're pretty buried or...
yeah.
Another thing, you know, this guy next door, he don't own that property down there.
Yeah,
I can't-
he knows that.
Huh?
He's aware of that.
Well, I know he knows it, but he thinks he does. Talks like a big shot, like he owns the whole thing. But I remember the fence come up around it.
Well,
It
he
the
was saying
horses.
Bill tried to buy that in the. He talked to somebody and they said, "Well, don't worry about it. If you cut it, you just use it." That's what he
Don't
said.
say so.
But you know, by law, if you use it for like 7
Like
years or
for a
whatever,
bonfire.
and you show that you've been using it for a number of years, then you can just say that you want it, that it's yours. It's part of your property if no one contests it. That's why I think we got surveyed and having that extra 4 feet or whatever added to our property. Because who does it belong to?
I'm not sure. When you guys first came out here, did we have animals right away? Did we get animals right away? You know, like chickens or.
Oh, the first horse we got you was 12 years old. That was a birthday present for you.
That was the first animal you had here besides dogs and
Oh,
cats?
I don't know. We had chickens.
When? Right away or?
Oh, I don't know that. We had the old garage. There was an old, if you can call it that,
Yeah.
that was on the end of this house. We bought an incubator and we raised some chickens in there. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think I do.
In that
Didn't we
old-
take the chicks to show and tell or something when I was in kindergarten or something?
Oh,
or-
I don't. Well, we did. And then we went into rabbits.
Geese? What about the goats? Didn't we have
We
some
had goats. But because Irving took some goats over to William Gray School for show.
Oh, jeez.
baby goats?
Yeah.
And pigeons?
Uh,
Did you have
Yep.
any
we had some. We had rooster. Remember the rooster that fought you and what's his name? Greg Gibbons.
Yeah.
Bought you?
Well, we were trying to paint the barn and the rooster kept on messing with us, so we ended up painting
So
the
they
rooster.
painted the goose or the chicken. Rooster.
A rooster.
He messed with the wrong guys, you know.
Uh-oh. So
But
that's your own form of rooster
Well-
We had a
fighting?
chicken shed down there. In fact, we had hens that was laying eggs, and Irvy sold eggs to cushion them on the street.
that
Well,
over.
he was supposed to take the money and buy feed for the chickens, but that never happened.
What'd he do with it?
We bought the feed, Irvy got the eggs, and got the money.
And then he had a poker game.
Did he go gambling with that money?
I don't know.
We used to sell hot pads going down the street too.
Oh, you make the, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that used to be a big thing.
yeah.
Make pot holders and sell them for 50 cents.
That was quite a surprise when I got that horse. I think that was for my 10th birthday.
Yeah. 10th birthday?
I think-
thought
yeah.
it was your 12th birthday.
Yeah. Speck. You remember Speck?
Yeah, yeah. That's why Irvy never liked Speck through him, you know.
Threw everybody. Threw Dad in the garbage can.
Through Irvy. He never cared for horses. I mean, betting horses, yeah, but riding horses, no.
Tell Kay about the day when the horse had the baby. Then when Gypsy had the baby.
Well, that was Gypsy.
Yeah. This was the second horse we bought.
Ron and Cushing, Danny, was go out, take the horses, and go all around, you know. I mean, this was so farm-like. And I guess there was a couple girls that lived back there, too, that they'd go see.
Ooh.
Danny,
They
not
took
me.
off.
I was just a
He-
psychic.
Danny had
Girl.
Sally,
Girl.
girl.
What's the name of his horse?
Gypsy. We had no idea that she was involved. No idea. She didn't look that way, did she?
No. She wasn't fat at all.
Well, they were gone a couple hours and finally come back.
We rode that horse back as fast as I could, full gallop from about.
Yeah.
Poor
You know.
horse.
It probably helped her, but
Probably.
maybe not so. So you tied Gypsy down by the creek, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's where she was at. I'm looking in the back and I seen Gypsy pushing something on the ground, and I thought, my God, she stepped on a dog. I thought it was a dog.
Uh-huh.
No idea. I watched her, and I thought she's going to push that dog in the creek. She just kept, and they were pretty close. I don't know how we come to I had you go down, or I went.
Well, remember what happened? You got mad at me for doing
Yeah,
some.
being so long or something.
So you were chasing me around with the
Yeah.
ping pong paddle.
And he crawls up the maple tree and says, "Ha ha ha! You can't get me."
This maple tree in the front yard.
Yeah. That,
So she was running around with the paddle trying to whack me. So then
but
she
when we
come,
found out she had a cold.
she came running in the front yard and said, "Ronnie, Ronnie, come quick! The horse had a baby." She said, "Boy, you're not getting me down from this tree."
He thought you were telling
Yeah.
the story.
He thought it was, so I called Cush. She come up, and I called Irv. He was working.
Berkeley.
Berkeley was closed because they was doing painting and stuff in the bowling alley.
Refinishing the alleys. Or?
And I told him, I said, guess what? Gypsy's got a cold. He couldn't believe it, but he did come home.
Yeah, right.
He did.
That was such a surprise to everybody, you know.
So the guy we bought the horse from, what was his name?
Petke.
Petke. That he was a character.
Yeah.
Like Petco.
When he come over,
He liked to
told
drink.
him that the gypsy had a cold. He couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it.
How did she get pregnant?
We bought
That's
the horse.
why I think he was a horse stealer. I think he said they brought that horse up from Gypsy up from Kentucky. I think they stole him.
So you bought the horse pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how long did you have the horse before?
He didn't know
For a
that.
long time. Well, we kept the colt, you know.
I mean, how?
Oh, before.
When you bought it to the having, how long do they have a pregnancy? Like 9 months or?
No, it's live.
horse?
It's in like 11 months.
Oh, it's longer than that, isn't it?
11 months, I think.
I don't really
so
know.
This was within the first 6 months, probably.
Yeah.
of
Then
having the horse.
after Twinkle,
Oh, that's right.
we called her
September.
Twinkle. I don't know how old she was. We had Gypsy rebred. Remember, we took her over to
Wasn't our first colt Stardust?
yeah.
Stardust, and then Twinkle was the second one.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, then we had her bred again at
And they had her
Randolph's on the corner of Middle Belt and 10 Mile.
Oh, really?
And then we had that horse. So we had 3 horses, the
Three
mother and 2 babies.
No money, but 3 horses.
Yeah, we had to build a bigger barn. You know, my dad built the barn down there.
That's the barn they built.
Oh.
And of course, you don't get rid of anything; you just keep getting more. You know.
So how long do horses live? Did they live a long time?
Well, we didn't keep it to the. How would we sell the horses
Well,
to?
a guy in Gaines, Michigan, Gaines. Who told us about that guy?
I don't know.
My sister.
What it was?
Says she met a guy. Well, it was Gaines is near Flint.
Okay.
It had to be her. That's looking for horses. So he come down and he bought all 3 horses.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember even how much they were or how much we got. But Irv kept saying, Gypsy will never get in a truck and leave here. Never get in there.
That was the one who always.
Well, when he
bucked
come
up.
for the horses, old Gypsy was the first one to get in the truck, and the 2 other horses went with her.
Oh my God.
They were nice horses. They were Welch ponies, or not Welch. Yeah, Welch. They were like 15 hands high. They were smaller than a regular horse,
Yeah, right.
but
right.
bigger than a pony. They were just the right size for kids to hop on and off.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Why did you want to get rid
Twinkle
of
and
them?
Stardust.
we were getting older. You know, I was going
They were
and
cute horses. I don't even remember what we got from them. We just had to. I think we were getting ready to. I was getting ready to work.
well, yeah. I guess
I
I was
don't
getting
remember.
going to college, and I don't think Irvy. You know, he didn't want to take care of the 3 horses, and
But
it was
I
just
lived
time.
in Gaines, Michigan.
They were getting a lot more expensive. You know, we used to get hay for 25 cents a bale, even out here from Powell, and then gradually,
11 Mile in Middle Belt, wasn't it? The farm there.
well, there was a Boyle farm at 11 Mile in Middle Belt where we got the grain.
11 Mile in Middle Belt.
11 Mile Middle.
Where Mercy is?
Yeah,
On that same site?
yeah. And then, but the hay we got close. Powell just had some next door here. But I remember a quarter a bale if you haul the bales from the field. But although horses were great, I tell you, I was never so surprised in my life when we got the first horse. Coming home from school, and Dad was bringing that horse up the hill, and I about flipped out. You know, that was a real surprise.
That was a surprise.
Is that something you wanted, or you didn't even know you wanted it?
See, I know Becky didn't know that horse was in foal. That's why I know they stole it. Horse thieves in Kentucky.
Boy,
He was a wheeler dealer. He was just a
Oh,
See.
bless you, darling. He said to me, listen, I'd give him a shot of whiskey. He loved his whiskey. Oh, bless you. Bless you.
Southern Comfort.
when Dad worked at the bowling alley. I think he'd if there was a little bit of whiskey left in the bottles, he'd just collect them in
Oh,
the
yeah.
in the
yeah.
one big bottle.
That's we'd say for Becky. Oh, that was the best stuff.
Blend.
Well, it was
Bowling
good
alley
whiskey,
blend.
but it was just a mixture.
Yeah.
It was house blend early.
It was better than hair tonic.
He'd sit on a stool in the garage and he'd just sip on him. You know, you got any more of that left?
What's the
Hey, you
recipe?
never lived in poor times.
Well, we were pretty poor growing up. My family was. We living in Inkster.
I tell you, we didn't have a lot of money, but we had a lot of fun, didn't we? We'd always make the bonfires back by the creek down there.
With that barbecue, now Jack Mills built that barbecue out there
Oh yeah,
at the cement. That's the guy that helped us with the weed.
cooking
Yes,
hot dogs and marshmallows.
We used to have marshmallow roast and everything, a lot of things out there.
That was a lot of fun.
I'll give Jack Mills credit, him and his brother. When they did the work for the extra rooms and stuff.
Yeah, in the bedrooms.
They're going on the roof. The roof was going to be just up to the door there from the end. The new part.
Yeah,
And they come in and they said, you know, it would be wise if we go all the way with the roof to the end of your regular house. Then you'll have a nice porch.
yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have had a roof over the porch, which was smart.
Was he a carpenter full time?
Yeah, him and his brother, Kenny. And they went all the way. across.
They did a nice job. I mean,
Yes.
that's what needed to be done to have a roof. This was all a flat roof over here, you know. So it
Yeah,
was.
that's right.
It would have been a leaker forever. So they were smart.
Well, if you could call it from this, from the bathroom, that was the old part. A door was there and went into what they call a garage. You'll never believe how that garage was made. It was tree trunks that went across,
Oh, wow.
not wood or lumber.
No beams.
No, the beams were tree trunks.
Oh wow.
That's how it was
Yeah.
made.
I guess that's how they used to do it.
I guess.
I don't think there was a board in there over 3 foot long. You know,
Yeah.
they use tree limbs, logs, and scrap pieces of lumber.
Oh my.
Well, you know where the front door was in this house? See that window?
Uh-huh.
And
that
see
was
the roof, the top?
Uh-huh. That was it, huh?
Not when we moved in. That's the way it was.
Uh-huh.
But when they moved here, that was the front door from the trailer part right there. That's why that square is there.
Were there other trailers around here, or just?
I never
just-
know.
no,
I never
just-
seen trailers,
just
but
this one.
most of them were just like garage houses.
It wasn't a real trailer. It was just, it was wood and stuff. It wasn't like a trailer made out of aluminum.
Oh, no.
I mean, it was just
What kind
a,
of
Oh, no.
foundation. I mean, does
Well,
it have,
they had to dig the foundation.
We get some pictures. I'll show them to you when we moved here.
you had to put the foundation in afterwards?
Afterwards.
wow.
They dug the basement afterwards.
Oh my God.
The
What-
fireplace was in. They had a fireplace. And
But what is under here?
a floor furnace over there where Ronnie's sitting.
Well, the basement goes all under the living room?
No, it's not all under the living. It's like a half basement, you know.
Yeah.
There's basically dirt, you know.
Is it
The
on a
basement's
rat
just over
wall or
there.
Something or foundation wall? I mean, I can't imagine that there's poured cement underneath the And that's why things are,
Well, that was a good move, moving from Detroit to out here, though. I mean, the best move you could ever done. You couldn't continue to live in Detroit.
Second move, you was making too much noise for Mike. He couldn't sleep.
This was over the Rose Cafe. Oh no, it wasn't. It was he owned the Rose Cafe, but it was.
Well, you can't hold a 3-year-old down,
no.
running cars on the floor upstairs.
Well, Mike would work all night and then close the bar down and then
And of course,
come home to sleep.
this was closer for Irv to go to Berkeley than
Oh, wow.
Detroit.
Good move. It's all your fault that you moved out to Farmington.
Yeah, we'd still be in Detroit.
I'd still be at Michigan and Junction.
Yeah. Well, not quite Michigan Junction.
Where did you live in Detroit? Where? What streets?
St. Lawrence. Oh,
Yeah.
You mean when Dad and I married?
Yeah.
We lived on Lovett. That's right off of Buchanan there. Right by his family. We
Right,
lived in-
real close to his dad's house. Well, they didn't live in my dad's parents' house.
No, but we were at